Yeah.
Oh, would you like to come up and have a look at my place as well? Actually, are you a buyer's agent? Or you can probably value, what is my property worth?
Yeah. You're right, existing. We are comfortable.
We are very
to consider existing buildings because we then have track record, we've got history, we can see the test of time does a lot of the intel for us because if it's been around since the 60s or the 70s or in some case the decos, the 30s and the 40s and the 50s, that actually is a little bit of intel that you can't deny, right?
Correct, and we are big fans of land to asset ratio, meaning that we like smaller developments because we get most of our security in the land value as opposed to high rises. We don't have that security because it's shared amongst 1/200th as opposed to 1/8 as an example.
And it wasn't on the main strips. It was in beautiful streets. You know, you just drive around Hawthorne or Bulimba or Norman Park in Brisbane or all around the North Shore of Sydney.
Or the Leafy East here in Melbourne, wherever it is. Right?
You've got some amazing buildings in some amazing streets, but the stuff that's getting built now is on major roads, often on corners of major roads. You know, some would say they're a bit uglier.
But good footprint.
And they've built them, the size is internally bigger, they've got the hallways down the middle, their floor plans they've got a central toilet, they've got a nice balcony that doesn't look over like a fishbowl. So
low ongoing costs.
And that's the important thing, isn't it?
That is
No pool, no caretaker, no lift.
The rent comes to you. What's the due diligence we need to do, Bryce? What's the number one thing?
Number one due diligence is you go and have a look at the past track record of body corporate minutes. Because what does that tell you? You've got a community of people coming together as a community saying the body corporate's got a responsibility for X, Y, and Z, and if there's something wrong with the building, they're going to let you know. Or if there's something wrong with a defect or a person who's living there or something that is affecting the peaceful enjoyment of that community, it is usually going to be in those minutes. And I would go back as many as you can possibly get your hands on, minimum 2, but it'd be nice to see 3 so you can see if there's anything back in the past where there might have been an issue. And secondly, I talked about it before, but do you have a body corporate that is proactive about realising that a building will need some maintenance done? And are they going to be reactive or proactive? And reactive means that they will just deal with stuff as it happens versus people who go, hey, here's our 10-year maintenance plan, here's that divided by 10, here's that divided by the 18, the 16, the 12, the 8 owners. Here's your contribution each year so that you make that. Have they got a sinking fund balance for a rainy day? And the last one is, I apply this particular one, Ben, even if it's a house, if it's a townhouse, I go and talk to the neighbours. And because they are only too willing to tell you.
Well, it comes back to that story about whether the body corporate is fully disclosing, right? So if you are buying into a medium density for whatever, because again, owner-occupiers could be listening to this saying, I do want to live here and that is the price point to get me into that suburb. And there are lots of apartments with 30 or 40 apartments in them now. So go and door knock. And you know how they've still got the security that you can't get through the front door? Just door stop them. I've done it before. My doorstop is, excuse me, do you live here?
But what happens if you're not a Collingwood supporter and you sort of...
There's a nice way of doing it. And here's the approach. It is as simple as, hi. Because what they do is, do you need to get in? And it's like, no, actually, I'm interested in apartment number 31. But I would love to have a chat with you. Do you own or rent here?
You're buying the one that Jesse's divorcing in, are you?
Thank you. Nice bit of information. Lovely couple. Didn't know what happened there. And especially the old folk who have been in the building forever. You could have, some of them ask you up for a cup of tea. Would you like to come up and have a look at my place as well? Actually, are you a buyer's agent? Or you can probably value, what is my property worth? You get the whole thing right. So. And are you on the body corp? You're on the body corporate. What's happening? It's unbelievable.
Right.